So today we have a garden update, and I just want to show you guys the germination. So you remember, this is the burnt barrel that we painted, and we have germination. They're growing quite wonderful. This is going to be a variety of sunflowers, zinnias, there's carnations in here, a variety of spring flowers. So I'm really excited, but they're coming in quite nicely. Over here by the veggies, as we're growing in the cardboard boxes, we're growing here, we're growing lettuces, two different variety of lettuce, and I believe microgreens is in here too. And then here is pickling cucumbers in this box. And as you can see, lots of new growth. Lots and lots of new growth. I grow very densely, so you're going to see lots of clusters. I kind of like to mimic nature, and that's okay because they're going to grow their entire life until harvest in this box. So I'm excited to see how that's going to be. They're all going to support each other as they're growing. I'm super excited. This one here is pickling cucumber. So the seeds are coming in real nice. Very excited for this. Really excited for these. And they're growing out of cardboard boxes, guys. We also have potatoes. This potato plant's growing beautifully, putting lots of growth. We have Walla Walla sweet onions, putting on nice growth here. Sweet onions, Walla Walla. Sweet onions, they all been putting in some nice growth. Potatoes, sweet onion, sweet onion. Here we do have germination, little tiny babies, as you can see. And in here is wildflowers. I put a bunch of wildflower seeds so that way we can have flowers by the vegetables to help with pollination and for the pollinators. This is a pollinator wildflower mix. So this is going to be really pretty. We got carrots. They're coming in. They're growing a little bit slow, but they're growing. And then over here, this is exciting. We have gladiolus. Gladiolus. So excited. So there's 3 bulbs of gladiolus in each of these containers, and they're starting to germinate. As you can see, they're coming up right there. Oh, gladiolus. Germination. That one's coming up with the second leaf. So excited. And then I just sowed sunflower seeds in the other containers. So I just did that today. So we're not going to see that for another week or 2. And then over here, we have wonderful growth with this celosia. Red celosia, and this is summer snapdragons on the back. Right here, beautiful germination, and I can't remember what it is. So, oh, I think it's actually green beans, maybe, or squash. Kind of looks like a squash to me. I think it's a squash. I'm not sure. And I didn't mark it. Strawberries. We got some flowers there for strawberries. Mint. English lavender, rosemary, cilantro, and then we got blueberries. These are microgreens. They're coming in beautifully. And then we have English lavender, and then beautiful petunias. They're all blooming beautifully, and they're producing a lot more blooms, but they're gorgeous. Love the petunias. Some more celosia. We got orange and yellow variety of celosia. We got some more growth of the raspberry. So this right here is a golden raspberry, which is quite beautifully. I've never seen this, and I've never tried golden raspberry, so I'm really excited when I saw this in the nursery. So I said, I'm going to try it. And so far, this is some new growth up here. So it's growing. And this is blueberry, and that put some growth as well. Celosia, and some are snapdragons. These are the pink varieties. We're going to have lots of pink summer snapdragons. That's pretty. This is ginger. So the ginger has put some height. And that's the straw. So I'm excited. Ginger doesn't get harvest for a whole year. It takes a year for ginger to be fully ready for harvest. I just did seeds. These are going to be zinnias, California giant zinnias. I did the seeds today. So not germinated yet, but they will. And then we got some flowers on the strawberries. So excited. And then English lavender, the rosemary. So yeah, dill, and we have the pepper plants are still in there. They're growing super slow. They have been putting some growth, but I'm thinking about just opening this up and transplanting them to a container, just so they can expand the growth, and they need some fertilizing, so I think I'm going to work on that. And this is the two little baby seedlings in there. It started to germinate, and I believe it looks like microgreen is coming up. So there it is. A little garden, herbs, flowers, and some fruit on this side, veggies on this side, and flowers. So happy gardening, everybody. Get out there and garden. It frees your mind, good for your soul, and you get to feed yourself and your family.